Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bros Jeremy and Bears. Bringing you another weekly recap this week for tonight's Legends of Tomorrow. Tonight's episode is called Pilot Part 2. Roll the crap. Oh, roll the crap. Still in 1975, the team infiltrates a warhead auction for terrorists under the belief that Savage will be there. He turns out to be a seller, and Damien Darhk is one of the buyers. Oh man. Savage becomes aware of their presence and orders them to be killed. A fight breaks out between the team and the terrorists. Mini Ray, White Canary, Captain Cold, Heatwave, Firestorm, Ripstate at the ship, Hawkgirl and Hawkman fail to fight Savage. They all escape, but not before a piece of Ray's suit is left behind. Angry at their recklessness, Rip points out what happens and how the technology of Ray's suit will create super weapons that lead to the destruction of Central City in 2016. They done goofed again. The team splits up, with Professor Stein, Jax, and Sarah seeking out a device that will help them track the missing piece of Ray's suit, while Ray, Snart, and Rory go in search of the dagger that kills Kendra and Carter in the first life. The dagger turns out to be in the home of Savage, who imprisons the men and forces them to call the rest of the team. Using the particle tracker he stole from his younger self in Ivytown, Stein, Jax, and Sarah locate Vandal's safe house and retrieve Ray's tech. Sarah is able to defeat Vandal's men despite being high. Bong hit. He. Kendra and Carter go after Savage, while the rest take on Savage's men. More epic fighting, blasters and karate and fire and hot and cold guns and hawkness. During the fight, Savage kills Carter with the dagger, Rip, revealing that only Kendra can wield it to kill him. Kendra is injured and the team is forced to retreat and plan a new strategy. The team all agrees that they will stop Vandal, #4Carter, and become the legends they were meant to be. Professor Stein's old self is funny, Marty. Rip Hunter saves Stein's marriage. This show's getting even more epic. When will Flash and Arrow show up? Crypto. Boom. Oh man, so this show is just freaking awesome. We could just say that right off the bat.
I was very impressed, yes.
Sentence.
Explosions!
So, October 1975 in Norway, they go to trap Vandal at a black market for selling nukes and various ammunitions in hopes to, end him right there. But it turns out that he's not a buyer. He's a what?
Seller.
Yeah.
He be sending them drugs.
And yeah, Stein was actually pretty badass in that moment. They're trying to get them in. He had a lot of good moments this episode, but I guess we'll get to that later. And who do we see there?
Damien Darhk.
Do you guys think that this is like just the start of his story arc here, or do you think that was just his cameo right there?
That's a tough call.
I
honestly couldn't say. I think it was more like a cameo from what I saw.
I think that he's been around for a while.
Yeah, he said
just like Vandal has.
A couple thousand or a couple hundred years. Right when they saw them standing there, they're just like, yeah, they're not from this time at all.
Yeah.
Because they just nitpicked them. So right then and there, brawl breaks out. So within the first 5 minutes, we already get more action than we did in the first one. And this time the team doesn't get their crap handed to them by just one person. They're all laying hits. And that was probably one of my favorite parts in the episode is when Ray popped out of Stein's pocket.
That was pretty awesome.
Just a little Ant-Man.
Yeah.
He's like, that would be a good time to get out of here. And then he's just like, I'm not talking to you. And then Ray's just like, starts laying out everybody. And
and he's like,
so everybody's wrecking house. You got the two criminals doing their thing. Sarah is just Sarah. She just looks awesome doing that. And then for some reason, they make Hawkgirl and Hawkman so badass, but they never really seem to like do anything every time there's trouble.
They look cool, but I want you just to stand there.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And while this is all happening, Rip doesn't accompany them. First off, it's because the whole team is pretty much pissed at him. And it's because he just doesn't want to damage the timeline that it's already been. So, and while the fight is happening, they try to face off against Vandal. He turns on the nuke. And then what happens?
Ray Palmer activates the failsafe on the nuke.
So smart.
It looks so awesome, him going in there. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna stop it. And then it went down to 30, and she's just like, what the hell did you do? We get a firestorm moment, like a really badass one.
I think this is my favorite part. So basically, Stein tells Jax to take it as far as he can.
Yeah.
And then he absorbs it
That
like
was
a boss.
Awesome. I thought that he, like from the preview, I thought he demolished the place, but he saved everybody. While they're cleaning up, something falls off Ray's suit, and we don't think that that's very significant, but it turns out that is very, very significant because despite it being such a small part of his suit, Vandal could use it to his advantage later on, and Rip tries to explain that to everybody. So
Was that a piece of his like blasters?
Yeah,
I think he'd notice when a freaking blaster repulsor. Oh, sorry, copyright or some shit. This repulsor fell off and he didn't even notice.
yeah, he's very smart, but he's had some airhead moments this episode. Yeah, so the team does divide.
Bunch goes to the mansion to try and steal the dagger,
There you go.
which Hawkeye and Hawkgirl found.
All this had like a
All this.
newspaper
Yeah, there you go.
clipping. I guess she just remembered it because she always remembers stuff out of like the blue. So they go there. Snart, Ray, and Rory. Stein, Jax, and Sarah go to Ivy Town, Connecticut. Woo!
Yay!
I love how they didn't say Connecticut. It just said Ivy Town.
And they went there to try and steal the device.
yes, belonging to Stein himself, Marty in this town. Okay, that's an Easter egg right there, but we'll just mention that later. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
with the name.
Yeah. They meet with Marty and with the intent to steal a piece of tech that he had created then, which was a particle finder. I think that's
The
what it was.
Alpha Particle Tracker?
We see a side of Stein that is just like hilarious. Like he's probably one of the more serious characters on the show, but like he's got so many layers. He was a pot smoking genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
He kind of gets an attraction to Sarah. Stein is like, he doesn't want to change the timeline, but stuff starts going wrong. His former self tries to figure out who he is, and they end up knocking him out after smoking a doobie with him, taking the alpha particle tracker, and they think that they're in the clear, but
They are not.
that dude followed them all the way there. And Stein's ring is missing, which is no good.
His
Back
wedding
to the
ring.
other side. Yeah, back to the other side of the group.
Palmer fucks stuff up. He tries to deactivate the alarm, but it was a dummy alarm, and the guards come out. It's okay. It's not.
Yeah.
And Rory dispatched them real quick. Really quick. So then they finally go inside, find the dagger, and Rory goes and tries to find the safe while Snart and Palmer try to steal the dagger. They can't even get that one right.
They just had a boxing match like right then and there.
Yeah.
I wonder when that. I was wondering when that was gonna happen, and it happened. But yeah, they get trapped while trying to steal stuff, and it turns out that the house belongs to.
Vandal Savage.
Did you guys see that at all coming? No.
I did not see
should've,
it.
but I did not.
Yeah.
I mean, who would own that knife? And you know, the story mostly revolves around him.
Yes.
And before this, before Vandal got home, he was trying to reverse engineer race tech and use it for himself. Man, that guy's just straight up like
He's a savage.
kills everybody. Yeah, exactly. Then he threatens them. He's just like, call your team because I just want them to, I want to kill 2 of them.
Yeah.
Before the team arrives, something happens. Rip's like, what did you do? When Marty went on board,
Oh yeah.
Stein was flipping off on himself, and Jax did that like whole
Oh, that
dude
seems sorry.
realized that he didn't change after like all that time, or that's what he thought. He's still arrogant and an airhead kind of, but
Yeah.
Stein's a good dude. And then the rest of the team groups up so that they could save them, and Firestorm arrives like in a nick of time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
he
there
shoots
pretty
that
fast.
Vandal dude in the
Takes
face with
Yeah.
nuclear power.
And that guy's just so like, he's so durable. Everything that could have come at him this episode, he did not even flinch. He's a whole type, like another type of beast. So the rest of the team is handling Savage's men. Hawkgirl and Hawkman are handling Vandal. And see what I'm talking about? Badass moment. And no. So you want to explain what happened in that moment?
They done goofed. Done goofed again. Carter thought he had the upper hand, got and did the little thingy with the knife to stabby, but it didn't work. It didn't work because Chayara or Chandra, or whatever the hell her name is supposed to be. Kendra. Kendra. Let's go Kendra. That one's easier to say.
Yeah.
Kendra was supposed to be the one to stab him with the knife.
Man, what a loophole.
Is it?
That's so dumb. Yes. I mean, like, I get it, but come on. Just because of that. He was so close.
He was a dumb bitch.
He was so close. And then Vandal does that little smile and you know everything is screwed. Of course he handles Kendra real easy. You just see Vandal go flying after Ray
He
blasts
sure
him.
did. Jesus.
That's the second time. First the nuclear blast, then the hard light blast from Ray's little nifty thing. They're too late because Vandal already sucked up his soul and they try to save Kendra, which they do. But it's sad. I didn't think that in the second episode, Hawkman was gonna bite the dust already.
Maybe that's who's in the grave. Oliver was crying over Hawkeye.
Oh,
yeah, that's what he's gonna say. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Vandal.
Or Merlin for bringing back Vandal.
Or Merlin, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, full circle, huh? They get back to the ship. Even though he's a bad guy, okay, Snart, there's good in him. He's just really good at like keeping it way down there.
Man, I never said Snart was a bad guy. Nor do I ever believe he was.
No, but I said he's a bad guy before. Like I was like, yeah, he's a straight bad guy. But yeah, he's a good guy. He's extremely rough around the edges, but still. He's like, yeah, let's go get that mother effer. And that's where the episode ends now.
Well, I guess we could point out the Marty one now.
Back to the future. This show is about the future
Awesome.
and the past and everything. And,
like a reference? Elon Musk? You don't know him?
No.
He's like one of the
I heard that
big guys when it comes to Tesla motors, and apparently he invented a lot of stuff. And he's part of stuff like PayPal.
Yeah.
And just big companies.
I didn't
Stein used his name. When Marty asked him, he's like, "Who are you?" Musk.
Okay, yeah.
Elon Musk.
The more you know.
Could you say that Snart was more like Snart this episode?
Yes, he was. Everything I really had to gripe on for the last episode.
Yeah.
Was made up by this episode.
It was just
Snart was more Snart.
Yeah.
Rory was more Rory. They got more screen time. I see what they did there. They're like trying to split up the screen time, I guess. So last week it was the other half, and this week it was them.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the way they're doing it.
Like I knew they were pretty smart, but they were a lot more. Or actually, I think that's the difference. Ray is very smart, and they're very clever.
Yeah.
Because he did everything wrong this episode. And he's apparently like the smartest dude on the team, or one of the smartest guys on the team, and he mucked it up a couple times. But it was hilarious. There's a lot of like funny moments on the show, and then accompanying it with some like really good action scenes.
Yeah, there were a lot of them. Good action scenes.
It's just total like destruction. I don't know why. I don't know how like Firestorm was flying around that place with nuclear bombs and stuff and not like taking out the whole entire place. It's ridiculous. And then that whole ending scene with Vandal and them and his army, just lasers and awesomeness.
I like those, but I think they should cut them down a little.
A little bit. Is it the flying too?
No, it's no. It's they're fine. However, there's just such a grand scale of combat going on. There's like not one thing to focus on. So you're just like ooh, flashy.
So like more like that beginning fight scene where everybody's kind of just brawling like that.
No, see, that was kind of the same thing. Everybody's all over the place. Everybody's doing something. We can't tell what somebody's doing, but somebody's doing something on screen.
Yeah.
That one of those every once in a while is fine.
Yeah.
I get it. They're cool as hell to watch. I love them.
Yeah.
But they're very, very distracting. Like
a lot's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. It's too much going on.
Yeah.
My sense can't take it.
I want to see more Tiny Ray. So awesome.
Oh, I liked when what's his name gave him the suit. When Rip gave him the suit.
Yeah, it's like it looked like a little toy.
Yeah.
So he's like, don't let another piece fall off, please. It's so cool.
I'm hoping the next episode we get to see more Rip.
Yeah.
Because as of this moment, he's kind of a bitch.
The thing is, they didn't listen, and everything that he said, like he lied. Okay, I get it. They have every right to be mad because they're essentially nobodies from what he said, right? That's why he took them along.
Yeah.
But when he said that you can't change stuff because there'll be consequences, that's exactly what happened in this episode. But the one thing he really did this episode that was good was that he saved Stein's marriage.
That's it, though.
Yeah.
But that was such a big thing, though. It doesn't redeem him all the way, but it's still a big thing for me.
Right from the beginning of the episode, he's all like, okay, I think he's in Norway.
Yeah.
Probably buying nuclear arms. Go. I'll be in the bus drinking beer.
Now you put it that way, yeah.
He didn't help them plan anything out. He fired his gun a few times in the second combat scene, I think. I think I saw that. I don't know. It might have been.
I didn't see him at all, actually.
What's going on? See, that's what I'm talking about. So much going on.
He's probably sitting on the front porch and just like, this is exactly what I was expecting to happen. Just like everything just going to shit.
Yeah, but that's all I saw was him like, oh, you guys can't mess with the timeline and fucking everything up. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
Nothing. We don't see him.
Hopefully he has like a badass moment. He kind of does need to be.
I imagine he's a good character. He just needs more screen time to flesh him out.
Yeah. Is there you guys have any other like major things that you didn't like this episode, or?
I can't say I didn't really dislike anything in this episode. It was pretty freaking awesome.
I like the whole Marty scene, like them chilling with him. It's just hilarious.
Sarah steals all his weed.
Yeah, I was about to say that she stole the doobie.
And then she knocked him out with a bong hit.
Ha!
Like the literal thing.
That's hilarious.
And
then proceeded to beat up a bunch of guys in the lab while completely high.
That's amazing. Yeah. Dude,
She took one too many of those marijuanas.
Yeah. Still handled business though. She's awesome.
Bong hit.
Yeah, bong hit.
Her teasing Stein, and while everybody teasing Stein.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
You think I'm sad?
He's like,
No.
don't finish that sentence. He sees her fighting when she's high and he knocks out everybody, and he's like, I can see why I thought she was sexy. But yeah, what were you saying?
Meeting Clarissa was the best moment in my life. Meeting you was another.
I know.
Jax.
Yeah.
That's another.
I can't quit you, Jack.
Yes, it's bad.
It is.
Oh, I wanted someone to say it.
Oh, we're back. We haven't had one of those in a bit.
Oh, really? It's been too long.
I know.
It's the first on this show.
Yeah.
Yay.
There'll be more. There'll definitely be more. Then we got the whole interaction between the Captain Cold and Ray. They were definitely going to be butting heads more. But then they kind of like got to know each other there a little bit, tinkering around, trying to get out of the place. But
I wonder if they are just gonna like continuously butt heads on their, I guess, respective lifestyles.
yeah.
You think we're gonna see another Carter?
Down the line, I don't know how it works. Like they reincarnate. I'm sure they have to like.
What I was wondering.
Like I don't know if he just pops out of thin air or what have you, or his soul like transfers, or no, because it goes into Vandal. So like, what the hell?
Do you think that worked? Like if they go forward in time,
like
Just find another Carter, pick him up.
is that possible?
that would be so redundant. Just like every time he dies, it's just like, oh, he's here. Let's go get him here.
Like instead of not just forward in time, but to a different Earth.
Oh, see, that's another thing. Like that's how the show could keep going, is if they just keep bouncing.
But then
around.
there'd be two Kendras.
Yeah.
Unless that other Kendra died on that Earth.
Or the origin's completely different.
Or yeah.
That's too much to think about.
Yeah.
Preview?
More fighting.
More explosions!
Yeah. More that everything. It looked like Snart was trying to steal something that looked like kryptonite, but it just glowed green. So I don't.
I think they said that they're gonna go back even more to where it started or something like that, and then kill Vandal off there. So that's a bright idea. Just go back to the date where he's about to start everything, and probably something really bad's gonna happen there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope maybe we'll see that Kronos guy. Maybe
I forgot about him.
Yeah, I want to see more. I want to see what he could do, not just fire guns and be like, I'll see what else he can do. Oh, they said that Oliver Queen.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a different iteration of him where he's at least this is what I've read, so it's not like, I don't know if it's like 100% confirmed, maybe just like 80-90, but they said that he's gonna be sporting a goatee.
Oh man.
And then
classic.
He's going to be missing an arm or something like that.
What?
Oh man. Dark Knight Returns?
I don't know. That's what it said when we see him next. And then Barry Allen will appear at some point too.
After his fight with Superman's?
Yeah, there's so much that's gonna happen on the show. I hope, like I said, hopefully Damien, I want to see him do something. But then it would just mess up everything. You know what I'm saying? Them changing something there is definitely gonna affect. I wonder how they're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're still from the same Earth, right? As this whole entire thing on Flash and Arrow, right? Mm-hmm. So everything they do is going to change whatever happens to everybody else, right?
Right.
So that means the writers really have to pay attention to what it is that show's doing to make sure that the continuity is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make sense for them to be changing the timeline and nothing happens on Flash or Arrow. Oh no, what if that's what Legends does? What if that's the reason why they're in the grave is because something really bad happens on Legends and it leads up to that?
It still could be Felicity. Yeah.
Yeah, but she was waiting outside the car.
No. Shh, don't ruin this for me.
What do you guys rate this one?
I'm gonna rate this one to 2 marijuanas out of bag of chips.
So all I can say is that this is easily becoming, I can't really pick over Flash in this, but like if I had to, this is easily the more fun show. You know what I'm saying? It's because there's a lot of people. Yeah. It's just fun. It's not like, I mean, the whole premise is serious, but it's just like they still know how to balance everything out. It's good. I like it. It's one of the best.
Agreed.
Dude, I like it. I swear, I like it a lot.
Oh, I give this a tiny ray popping out of Stein's pocket. That sounds... So with that being said, you guys, go leave your comments down below on what you thought about this episode and leave a like if you enjoyed.
Yeah, jump over to my channel, Kodiak207, where we do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which should be coming out soon.
Be sure to check out our movie pilot and social links down below in the description. And with that being said, we'll see you guys next week.
Play us
Movie
out.
Papaya in the description. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.